What are you seeing? What are you noticing? What are you observing? Do you have any questions? Hello, my name is Melenchenko, and this is my outdoor education primary inquiry assignment for the Primary Basic AQ of the University of Toronto. I will be using outdoor education and the Ministry of Ontario Science and Technology document to help the children wonder about the daily and seasonal changes in their lives. I use the following books and ministry documents to prepare this presentation, with some possible wonderings coming into the language curriculum. On page 74 of the Natural Curiosity document, they suggest that we start the inquiry process with a story about seasons. They suggested the first maple leaf, and I looked and found Tap the Magic Tree, and I would also talk to the librarian about finding different books that would help us wonder. Okay. So this is entering the outdoors. And after reading the story, I would like to talk to the students about what they are curious about after learning about seasons. And then we would come in here into this forest and we would start looking. We could be using prompts from the senses. What do you hear, smell, taste? And I would just be asking them, what are you observing? And I wouldn't say anything. I'd just try to listen. I'd take pictures of what they're looking at, and I'd consolidate it in a video. And all the pictures that we saw, we'd go back to the class, and then we'd talk about it. And then I'd try to listen. And then I would hear what they all have to say, and I'll be looking for the common threads from what the students are saying to move the class to the next stage of inquiry. Miss Boland suggested that I brain map ideas in my head: leaves, temperature, time of day, and think about where I might want it to go if there's actually nothing coming from the students, which might not happen. And if it lasts 3 days, 3 weeks, I'm just going to go with it. Always listening to what the students are saying, asking and waiting in relation to their observations. Listen for all the different ways it can go, because you really cannot plan inquiry exactly. You have to listen to the needs of the students. You have to decide, where are we going? And then we will decide as a group where we're going to take our picture a day. Because then our culminating task is go to the same place every day, every year, all year, and then consolidate it to illustrate the change in YouTube capture. Inquiry. Right out the back door. A possible extension activity could be using the arts curriculum to create visual arts from the observations that the students wondered about. Listen for all the different ways that your inquiry can go. You cannot plan it exactly, but you do have to listen to the needs of the students. Thank you for taking the time to watch my outdoor education media video assignment. I'd like to thank Mother Earth for nature. I'd also like to thank all my colleagues that I collaborated with, and they helped me on this assignment. Mrs. Boland, Kindergarten, Miss Pellerin, High School, French and Tech, and As Always Outside, Mrs. Hall, K-2 in a rural school, and she also took the Outdoor Experiential Ed AQ. And I'd really just like to thank the students, because they are the reason why we do this.